Alrighty. Good morning. Welcome back to day 3 of the ECC. We've got East Vic versus Team Regional Vic. And off we go on time. This is beautiful. On time today. So we'd like to acknowledgement of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Pay our respects as we know that the event is taking place on Wurundjeri Woi-wurrung land. Sorry about that. And always was, always will be. And we thank our elders, past, present and emerging. We'd also like to thank the penalty box sponsors, Deadly Sports Plus, for doing our first aid. So we've got Piss and Needles and Strawberry Shortcake up for Jammer. No jammers broken through yet. Both walls holding nice and steady. Got Strawberry Shortcake pushing the front of the TRV pack there. Both jammers a little bit stuck on that first turn. No lead yet. No one's broken through. Strawberry Shortcake is now pushed out to the outside and was pushed back by, I think that's Mad Splatter, perhaps? No. Oh, Strawberry Shortcake is through. Sorry, Strawberry Short Stack is through. Or it's Shortcake, not sure. Can't see, so sorry. I will call her Strawberry. Pushy Tat in for some offense for Strawberry at the back there, making her first points pass. And we've got the Rumour headed to the Deadly Sports Plus bin and Strawberry to the Deadly Sports Plus bin. No. Alrighty. Well, that was a bit of clustering. Right. So first jam down, no points on the board. We've got Strawberry and Never Ending Rory in the box. Sorry, that wasn't the Rumour, that was Never Ending Rory. All right. Ooh, and we've got the TRV jammer just bowling through there. We've got Natto Nine Tails. And Tenacious V just holding back there, joined by Janosaur at the front there. We've got Kat T as jammer, putting 4 points on the board for TRV. First points of the game. We've got Strawberry out of the box now, making their first scoring points pass with 1 point. Both teams with points on the board. Natto Nine Tails for a forearms in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Alrighty. We've got Honey Bee and Smiling Assassin up for jammer. We've got Monk in the bin for TRV. We've got Delusional headed to the bin but forced to return to track because we've got almost a full box. We've got Crush and Billy Goat Rough in the Deadly Sports Plus bin. We've got a bit of Derby Light out there. We've got the Pivot now returning to track for TRV. Monk back on track now. Griff back on track now. Billy back on track now. Smiling Assassin getting a nice it's a nice 16-point jam there for Smiling Assassin. Still waiting for that box to clear. Delusional now reporting to the box. Crush, number 12, released from the box. Griff now for TRV at the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Smiling Assassin doing a cool 24-point jam so far. Just cruising nicely. Oh, very nicely done up on the inside. A beautiful 28-point jam there to take the lead for East Vic. A nice 8 points for Team Regional Vic. 15 to 29, East Vic's way. All right, we've got Crush still in the box for East Vic. We've got Griff and Delusional still in the box for Team Regional Vic. Starting with a very light pack. We've got Machine out there. And potentially another blocker coming. Oh, no. Hang on. There's a few last-minute penalties given in that last jam, and we've got a few people now, extra people sitting in the box. We'll just wait for the officials to update that, and we'll let you know who that is. So we've got Monk, Griff and Delusional in the box for Team Regional Vic. And we've got Winona Fighter through as the jammer. No, sorry, that is Screw for East Vic through for lead jammer. Pins and Needles getting through but not scoring any points there. We've got Crush and Monk still in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Having a bit of Derby Light, which is really what you want for your first game. I mean, you don't want a lot of penalties, but a nice easy wall to get through is always good first thing in the morning. We've got Kai T and Smiling Assassin up for jammer. Ooh. Oh, and Smiling Assassin is through on the inside with Kai T just held back there on the outside. Both getting out, not far out from each other. East Vic deciding to run that pack a little bit. And Smiling Assassin gets 2 points and calls that off, extending their lead. So they're now a little over double the points, 31 to 15. We've got the Rumour now And pins and needles up for Jammer. Oh, and the rumour is through on the outside. A delicious fun fact, the rumour is captain, or sharing captain with Never Ending Rory for East Vic. This is her second adult year of playing derby, comes to East Vic from their juniors program, making everybody feel old. But she's through now for scoring points. We've got pins and needles still back behind that witch's wall. Getting a little offense there. Natto Ninetails hitting out on the inside. And that is a penalty. That is a power jam for East Vic. Pins and needles headed to the box. Baggins headed to the box. Winona Fighter being released from the box. That is quite a few penalties in the first few jams. East Vic providing a little offense there. The rumour taking the outside line and choosing to call it off and lock that jammer in the box. The jammer is standing, so East Vic only has a less than 10-second advantage at this moment, but sometimes that's all you need. And Strawberry is through, breaking through that pack. Pins and needles coming out of the box, trying to hit that wall hard. Billy Goat Rough, not making that easy. Pushy Tut holding back there. And Pins and Needles has headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box again, giving Strawberry a lovely power jam. East Vic deciding to hold back their offense there, just letting Strawberry hit that wall. TRV holding firm at the front there. Ooh, and we have a pack penalty. A pack penalty given to Nicholas Rage as they head to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Pins and Needles released now. Smiling, Strawberry is through. That is a beautiful 12-point jam already, extending that East Vic lead. We've got a star pass now. Pins and Needles has passed that off to Machine. Oh, and Machine is, sorry, headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty. Giving another power jam to East Vic. Strawberry getting her cardio workout here. Oh, and a lovely sweep from East Vic there. Beautifully done. Beautifully done to help their jammer through. Never Ending Rory heading to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box right at the call there. Baggins still in the penalty box for TRV. Nice derby light start. Just having an official timeout, and we'll be back in a second. All right, sorry about that, folks. Just had to dash off to the TRV bench just to find out who a few of their skaters were. So I didn't have them on my list. Alrighty, so we've got Smiling Assassin and Honeybee up for Jammer. East Vic with a 71 to Team Regional Vic's 20. Smiling Assassin getting through that wall there at the top. Honeybee going for a star pass. And TRV have no pivot out on the track. I'm not sure if they didn't field a pivot or their pivot is in the bin or... Smiling Assassin through for 4 points. Oh, it looks like TRV didn't field a pivot, which is fine. You don't have to. It is a disadvantage to you, but you don't always have to. Sometimes things get a bit lost in the sweep there. But there we go. We've got a pivot now for TRV. Pins and needles will pivot for them. All right, we've got machine or screw for East Vic and Baggins. Baggins for TRV. Breaking through on the outside there. Beautifully done. Got Screw just casually skating around, looking very comfortable there. Scooting through on the outside while Natto Ninetails provided a bit of a glitter at the front there. 2 points for TRV. Nicely done. So Tenacious V headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box for a pack penalty. Janesaw headed to the box. Smiling Assassin and Kai T out for Jammer now, and Kai T is through, getting lead for TRV. All right. And we've got Honeybee breaking through that bag. Beautifully done. We've got the Rumour up as well. Just finding a little... Oh! But it looks like she's in. Oh, no. She's going to play it safe and come back. Better to be safe than sorry. And the Rumour is through for first scoring pass. So that's 4 points for East Vic and 4 points for Team Regional Vic. Oh, 3 points, sorry, for Team Regional Vic. We've got Natto Ninetails and Natto Ninetails in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Got Strawberry out and Baggins out for Jammer. Got Pushy Tut at the top there, just hitting that Jammer just that little bit out. I'm not sure she realised that the Jammer actually eventually did go out, because she could have drawn back then, but Nado Ninetails headed to the box. Nado Ninetails sitting a cut track. Baggins is through on the outside again. Got Miss T for a directional. Got a lovely Derby light out there at the moment. We've got another TRV blocker headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. We've got another East Vic headed to the penalty box. So we've got Chaotic Pit and Pushy Tut, both with illegal positioning. So that could have been destruction, skating out of bounds, failure to reform, failure to return, failure to yield. Most likely, failure to reform. East Vic on 85 with TRV on 41. Got 3 blockers in the penalty box, in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Let's have a look at that penalty so far. We are just 2/3 of the way through the first half. We've already got a couple of skaters on 3 penalties, Nado Ninetails and Crush. They'll want to try and avoid hitting that spiral. Let's hope they can pull that back. Still got a lot of game to go. We've got Pins and Needles on 3 as well. It's not so bad to be on 3 this point in the game, as long as you can hold it at 3 and not keep going. Still a lot of game left in it. All right, we've got the rumour up for East Vic, hitting that wall hard, coming out strong, looking good. And she's through for lead. Kai T getting through, just a quarter of the track behind. The rumour is looking good. She's had a very stellar weekend. Played a lot of derby. In her first year of captain. Sharing co-captain with Never Ending Rory. I think Never Ending Rory is captaining today's game. But the rumour captained on Saturday. Doing a beautiful job. Janasaur now headed to the bin with a multi. All TRV blockers and Jammer on the track now. Rumour will come up against a 4 wall, but half a track ahead. It should give East Vic time to do a little offense and then come back to reform. No, the rumour's like, I've got it, I don't need it. Scooting up, having a little contact there with Cow Crusher. But that was a beautiful 12-point jam for both jammers. With all skaters now taking the track. We've got an empty box. Smiling Assassin. Up again, and Honeybee. We're having an official timeout. Just having a clarify in the middle there. Double checking everything. Alrighty, and we're back. We've got Crush headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty. Both jammers are through. Honeybee actually getting lead, but Smiling Assassin deciding to take over. And, Never-Ending Rory just giving her a bit of hell there at the back. Ooh, and 2 blockers for TRV headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box with Crush about to be released. That is Griff and Monk. And Billy now also headed to the penalty box. Griff with the cut, Monk for destruction. Not 100% sure what Billy's penalty is. We'll double check that. Billy got a forearms. So we've got 3 blockers in the bin. T holding back that jammer for TRV there. That was beautifully done. T now out on track by themselves. Oh no, finally they're joined now by Griff. Griff taking on Scroob. Billy now returning to track. Baggins just bashing right on through. That was beautiful. Janasaur catching at the front there. Billy Goat Rough headed to the bin for a directional. Mayhem headed to the bin for a multiplayer. Oh no, no. Okay, so sorry, that was, they put that penalty onto the wrong skater. We've got Tenacious V potentially sitting in the box. See that their colour changes and maybe... Okay. Beautifully done. Kai T through for lead jammer for TRV. Smiling Assassin quickly behind. Only half a track ahead there. Kai T deciding to call that off. That is a very impressive wall there with Crush and Never-Ending Rory, both strong blockers. Sometimes it's better to just call it off and start again. All right, we've got the Rumour and Pins and Needles up again. Billy Goat Rough still sitting in the bin, about to be released. And the Rumour just fighting it out at the front with the Mad Splitter and Delusional holding there a little bit, but she's through. TRV jammer yet to make the initial pass. The Rumour taking advantage of the distraction. TRV are trying to give some offense there, but Rumour scoots on through that split pack. So offense is always appreciated as long as you get back and wall up before the jammer comes. Scooting on toe stops on the inside line there, holding beautifully. It was three people pressure there on Rumour. is having a stellar game. Through for another 4 points. We've got Delusional and Griff, Team Regional Vic in the bin. The Rumours are going to make the most of this. Advantage for there's only two blockers on there. East Vic will hold back and just let Rumour do her thing. Scooting on around. And Monk headed to, Monk headed to the bin there for a destruction. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not always your specific fault. Maybe you didn't move fast enough. Maybe you were just closest to the jam, closest to the ref when the puck broke apart. Of course, as a blocker, it is your responsibility to get back and make pack, but still, everything happens a little fast sometimes. We've got Strawberry and Baggins up again. This is a much better game for East Vic this weekend. They had a couple of games. They're missing a few of their key players, but have had some backfill in, which it just make for a bit of an interesting match. Sometimes it flows beautifully and everything works, and sometimes it takes a bit to adjust, but they seem to have adjusted quite nicely now. Team Regional Vic obviously is made up of skaters from smaller leagues scattered around in the outskirts of Victoria. So Strawberry Shortcake getting jammed now with Baggins right behind. Bit of a disadvantage for TRVs. They don't always get to train together. But for the love of Derby, we do what we do. So it's always good to have a chance to bout and compete and do all the things you've been training so hard for. We've got the Rumour out again with Kai T. Oh, the Rumour is through. Beautifully done. Natto Ninetails headed to the box for a directional, I believe that was. Both jammers now coming up to the back of the pack. The Rumour's going to want to try and hold out to try and release their pivot. With both jammers now through, they'll just be trying to empty that box. The Rumour playing a little defense, a little jammer on jammer action. Natto Ninetails returning to the track now. Rumour is calling it off. Nice easy 8-point jam for both jammers. We've got Janesaw headed to the bin for East Vic for a last-minute penalty. Janesaw getting an illegal position, either a destruction or failure to reform. We've got Jess with the same penalty and pins and needles with a directional. Okay, we've got team timeout happening now. We've got the officials just chit-chatterooing. Maybe it was an official review. Yes, it was. They've mislabeled it on the on the scoreboard there. If you're seeing that on your screen, that is an official review. I'm not sure what that is about. We'll find out in a moment. Alrighty. And we are back. Smiling Assassin and Honey Bee. Smiling Assassin is through. Honey Bee is through. Having a very light derby moment out there. Billy Goat Rough holding back that TRV jammer there. Smiling Assassin coming through. And we have an empty box. Got a full track. That's what we like. We like to start with a full track. Unless you're the jammer and then you want the other jammer to be in the box. East Vic 153 to TRV 82. That is a beautiful start to the game. And we will be back in 14 minutes. Take a moment, get your coffee, go to the bathroom, have a chillax, and we'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, we've got a minute and a half of our half time to go. But I'd just like to welcome you all. And if you're watching at home, welcome, welcome. I see a few people have just jumped on. If you want to pop a comment in the live chat, I'll shout it out to the teams. Keep it clean though. Don't have the best self-control. No. Shout out your support, and I'll make sure that the teams get it. I'd like to thank our first aid and ECC sponsors, Deadly Sports Plus. They're sponsoring both penalty boxes on track 1 and 2 and providing the first aid, which we hope we never need but can't play without, for both track 1 and 2. They have had a very busy weekend, thankfully not with any serious injury, but a lot of heat-related issues. They implemented an extra 5-minute break for the halves yesterday due to excessive heat, trying to make sure that the refs, NSOs and skaters don't pass out from heat exhaustion. It was very hot in the hall yesterday. But a little bit of a cool change today. Not as much of a cool change as we'd like, but a little bit cooler. So here we go. We've got Baggins up for Team Regional Vic, and I believe that's Strawberry. Oh, Strawberry out. Strawberry is out. East Vic will be keen to hang on to their lead. They're about 70 points up. That doesn't mean that Team Regional Vic can't make up those points in the second half here. But see, Nicholas Rage just took a hit there and took a second to get up, but it's all smiling. Everybody's happy. All right, we've got the Rumour and Kai T, and the Rumour hitting it out at the front there and breaks on through for lead, followed quickly by Kai T. We've had East Vic have had a really hectic weekend. They had their games on Monday. Games on Monday and today. So they thankfully had a break yesterday. Didn't have to play too much, but they had a very, very busy day. And Smiling Assassin is through. We've got Natto Ninetails for a back block in the bin. We've got Honeybee for TRV making their way through the pack. We've got Misty for a forearms in the bin as well for TRV. Having a little moment with the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. We've got Natto Ninetails returning to the track now. And Smiling Assassin calling it off. Got an empty box to start with, 163 to 86. East Vic just edging forward a little bit more. Just have a look at the points differential there. That 28-point jam at the start for East Vic really did give them a boost. Sometimes you need one great jam and it boosts the whole team. But they've been fairly consistent in getting lead and scoring just a couple of passes extra. So we'll see if they can hang on to that. East Vic do have a strong second half. Their screw is through for lead jammer. It is getting very hot, very fast in here though. And that's Birdie for the jammer at the back there. Just having a little tussle. And East Vic 6-6. April O'Wheel is headed to the box. Monk is already in the box. He's now about to be released for TRV. Screw just cruising on nicely there. Got Tenacious V holding. And we're clustering and we're falling and everybody's down and everybody's up. Okay, here we go. Got 1-9 for TRV. Headed to the box. That's Cow Crusher. It's a nice. A nice 19-point jam for East Vic, just edging them out, 182 to 88. Almost 100 points ahead, which always feels fantastic. We've got Crush and Baggins. And Baggins is through. Crush fighting it out with TRV. And they're through. Now, while East Vic didn't play yesterday, quite a few of the players were NSOing and reffing, Crush being one of them. I think I saw her ref at least 4 games yesterday. So, just got excellent stamina, showing some beautiful cardio. The pack's moving fast now, not wanting Baggins to get points. But, ooh, here we go. 6 points for Team Regional Vic. East Vic on 186. 4 points for Crush. Got the Rumour and Kai T up for Jammer again. Seems like a pretty consistent pairing of those two. And the Rumour's out on the outside. Beautifully done. It's very exciting to watch when you play a sport like this and you watch people grow up in the sport, having both their parents play. Mum plays, Dad refs. Now she joined juniors and now she's captain of the team. Makes you feel very, very old. Beautifully little hop, skip, jump there at over the apex there. Tickle Me Hell No headed to the box. The Screw now in the box as well. Kai T making a pass. Rumour getting more points and trapping those blockers in the bin. A beautiful 12-point jam. 198 to 102. Having a stellar game. And Strawberry out quickly. Beautifully done out on the outside there. Just racing past Monk. Nope. 4-4-4. Sorry, that's pins and needles, my bad. They've got a 4-4 and a 4-4-4. Now with 4 as the jammer from East Vic, fighting it out there. Never-ending Rory heading to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box for a destruction. Strawberry fighting it through that TRV wall. With 999T just making it that little bit difficult to break on through, but Strawberry is through. We've got Nicholas Rage taking out the TRV jammer there to rejoin the wall. Never-ending Rory back on track now, headed to the back of the pack. We've got a star pass, but they've called it off. 12 points for East Vic. And no points for Team Regional Vic. 210. They've broken the 200 mark. They've got 108 points ahead of Team Regional Vic. We've got the Rumour and Birdie up for jammer. The Rumour having a crack at that TRV wall, just driving all 4 players for it. Beautiful driving, beautiful pushing. And she's through. That was lovely. TRV jammer just stuck at the back of that wall. That's a strong wall with Janasaur there. Natto Nine Tails making it a little bit this with Vicious and Pushy Tart. Pushy's actually not out there. That's Janasaur. Sorry about that. Oh, we've got a star pass for TRV. The Natto Ninetail headed to the box as Monk takes the star for TRV. She'll at least get to try and break through that wall with the Rumour trying to, will extend, trying to keep this jam going as long to get Natto Ninetails out of the box. So, nice 12 points there. Natto Ninetails just assisting the Rumour in some additional cardio workout today. We've headed to the box a few times, but calls it off when Natto Ninetails has now been released. So East Vic will field a full team, so will TRV. Smiling Assassin now up with Baggins. Smiling Assassin is having trouble with the TRV, but the Baggins is through beautifully up the inside there, just right around the East Vic wall. East Vic not quite walling on time there. Just a bit delayed. Didn't realise that jammer was coming quite as fast. That was quite a speedy lap from Baggins there. Both teams looking like they are having a great game. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. The points don't necessarily display the difficulty on track, while East Vic are about 114 points ahead. The TRV are making them earn each of their points. Screw now, through for East Vic. Kai T getting stuck behind that East Vic wall. Winona Fighter headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty for a forearms. Got Tenacious V headed to the penalty box for another forearms. We've got Jammer, a blocker down there, taking a minute to get up, but she's up, she's all right, they're okay. No, taking a minute, yep, self-assess, do a little quick check, and away you go. It's one of the first things you learn when you fall hard, just do a quick self-assessment. So if you do get up a little fast, it's not drastic. Although we don't encourage falling hard and hurting ourselves or playing through injuries, because that can cause long-term detrimental effects. Anywho, that was a bit of a sour note. Alrighty, halfway through the second period now. We've got Crush and Pins and Needles. Pins and Needles is through. Got Crush breaking through there. Pins and Needles coming up behind that. Oh, breaking through the East Vic. Haven't quite walled up in time for that. And beautifully done by Pins and Needles. Scooting up the inside. Getting her 4 points and calling it off. Often when there's a large point differential like this, the team behind will focus more on smaller goals rather than just to close that differential. They'll focus on points and call. They'll focus on just trapping the jammer more, getting together more, just altering their game strategy and their play just little by little. You don't have to win the whole game to have quite a few wins. So TRV bench will be just organising them so they can have their best bout for themselves, obviously as a team, but sometimes a win is a win for yourself, not necessarily for everybody involved and the whole team. But that's why we love competitive sport. A little track maintenance. It's been, we've had to rip up quite a few, I'm going to go with several layers of tape there on the inside to put down a whole new one. Sometimes the track loses all integrity after a few days, and the lines just need to be freshened up, start again. Got a couple of games coming up. We've got a few people filtering in for the next two games, which means a bit more spectator, also means more bodies, so higher heat. But it is very hot in here. What is really great to see, what we've seen through this, the whole competition itself, is that there are quite a few older skaters who have previously retired and then come back. They retired some of them before COVID, and took that time, had some babies, enjoyed life, went on holiday, enjoyed their free nights of the week, and then as we've come out of COVID the last few years, quite a few people have filtered back in. So it's good to see quite a lot of the old faces. It's also good to see some new faces, quite a few new faces on some of the teams this year, which just shows that, you know, our sport is growing. So we need more competitions. Unfortunately, that means more fundraising, which is always difficult to get to the competitions, but the more you can play, the better life is. That's my motto. Alrighty, we've got Birdie and the Rumour up again. And the Birdie Spritey there on the toe stops through the outside, but the Rumour will get through just a little bit through Screw now with a penalty, headed to the Deadly Plus penalty pack. And Birdie up on that toe stops again. No, got to cut track. That's a power jam for the Rumour. We want to be hustling to that penalty box to have as much time as we can with the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Sorry, as quickly as we can, having our time in that penalty box. So, and the Rumour just scooting through, doing a beautiful mohawk there around that blocker. Got that was Jess with the forearms. The Rumour through for another pass and calls it off as Birdie stands. So East Vic will go into the start with a power jam for Strawberry. Only having to get past 3 blockers, that is excellent. Although those 3 blockers, Pins and Needles, T and Delusional, not easy blockers to get past. So I'm not sure the one less person on track will actually be as opportunistic as you think. But Birdie is out and Birdie is through. Beautiful. Birdie is through to get lead. Strawberry getting stuck behind that TRV wall. Like I said, a strong wall, those 3. Got J Rex back on track now. And we've got an empty box. We do love an empty Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. 1 point for Team Regional Vic there. We've got Baggins and the Rumour up again. And the Rumour is through with such ease and casualness. Just had a great weekend, having a great game. Right up on the outside to the inside there, showing some beautiful footwork. Just have a look at those points there. If only we would have the jammer's number as well as the points scored, that would be good. But like I said, Rumour is having a brilliant game, scored quite a few points for East Vic this game. Smiling Assassin also scoring quite a few points with Pins and Needles for TRV. Smiling Assassin taking on TRV at the front there. Got Pins and Needles at the back coming up against that wall. That is a beautiful East Vic wall with Never Ending Rory, Nicholas Rage and Billy Goat Ruff. Oh, we've got 2 TRV blockers headed to the bin. We've got Mayhem and Misty. Smiling Assassin will take this beautiful advantage to scoot on through like we're just Hey Girl Pace strolling. She's actually going quite a bit faster than Hey Girl Pace though. But she's looking very casual and calm out there. Although, to her credit, she does always look casual and calm, always having a great time. Ooh, and we've had a star pass. Pins and Needles has passed it to Honeybee. Billy Goat Rough heading to the penalty box with a forearm. And we've got Griff for TRV headed to the penalty box as well. Ooh. Smiling Assassin is down. Honeybee is being drawn back on the inside. Unfortunately, this is going to work not so... Ooh, I can't see, ref in the way. And scooting, taken bound by Never Ending Rory and Crush. Honeybee just landed a bit hard and winded herself, but they're up. Sometimes that's the worst. It's not worse than being injured, obviously, but getting winded is pretty awful because you sit there gasping and unable to breathe for a few moments. And it's never pleasant. Never pleasant to fall and wind yourself. Especially often because when you do get winded, you have been winded by yourself, by your own fall or by elbowing yourself in the gut or with the forearms in the gut. Right, we've got a team timeout for Team Regional Vic. 128 to East Vic's 266. Don't forget that we can, if you're watching at home, give a shout out. A shout out in the comments, and I'll shout them out to the teams on the track. Let them know you're watching. It's always good to know that people are watching, even when there's no one here. As you can see, it's a bit sparse around the sides there. But got Screw pushing beautifully up the front there to get lead Jammer. Birdie through, about half a track between them. Tenacious V with a penalty headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Screw up on the inside, just casually passing that TRV wall. Birdie passing the East Vic wall. Both jammers starting to feel this heat. It is well, it's already 27 degrees at the moment here. That's 27 degrees outside, so it's probably about 31, 32 in the hall at the moment. I'm sure the First Aid, our Deadly Sports Plus partners, are monitoring that. We'll see if they implement some more mandatory breaks today as the heat gets higher. All right, we've got Crush and Kai T at the jammer line now. And Kai T beautifully just scooting up the inside there. That was lovely. Getting a nice win. TRV on 136 now. Kai T getting the points and calling it off. So what I think we're going to see here is TRV doing everything they can to stop East Vic from making the 300. It's not a lot of chance of, well, there's no chance of making it up, unfortunately. It's just not enough jams left, unfortunately. But like I said, they do have some strategies for some wins if it's not the whole game, so they'll do what they can to hold back. They've sent out a very strong wall to try and stop the rumour. Not quite enough to stop her, and she's through for lead. Screw headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box now. We've got Baggins coming around for their first scoring pass. The rumour still trying to make it through the TRV wall there and out through the outside, but Baggins is through, both scoring 4. We might see some jammer on jammer action here. And Baggins just utilising the fact that the rumour may have been trying to just hold out long enough to let Screw out, not long enough to let them get points, but even points. So they both scored points, but even is better than uneven, especially if you've got lead and they score more points than you. Strawberry now versus Kai T. Strawberry pushing that TRV pack right forward. That was beautifully done. Through for lead. Got Kai T there taking on Screw at the back. They've been released from the penalty box. Pushy Tat in the penalty bin now. Honey Bee in the penalty bin. Screw headed back to the penalty now. So Strawberry's going to have to do a few more laps to release that penalty box. Kai T will try and make the most of it and score as many points as she can, while Strawberry's trying to release her 2 blockers from the bin. Strawberry's definitely got the cardio to do that. She's quite a speedy jammer when she gets going. She's got good cardio, good consistency through her games this weekend, and called it off just as the East Vic blockers come back on track. Lovely strategy, well done. Jess still in the box, still sitting in the box for TRV. It's a nice light derby there for the rumour, although Mayhem T and who's the pivot? That is a strong wall that TRV have put up there, but Natto Ninetails coming in with the offense, beautifully done. Natto Ninetails, not sure if she was getting a penalty then, but decided to yield. Yes, she did get a penalty. Nicely done. Could have got a insubordination had she not, but she's yielded, she's checked, and she's exited the track cleanly. With the rumour getting lead again, beautifully. It's Tenacious V coming in with the offense there. It's coming in and cutting back. Sorry, that's April O'Wheely, number 22. Providing the little bit of offense there. The rumour through. We've got Mayhem and Misty in the box. The rumour choosing to keep Natto Ninetails in the box there. Oh, because Natto Ninetails has fouled out. This is a very penalty-heavy game for East Vic. This is not quite like them. We've got quite a penalty-heavy game for both teams. We've got 4 blockers. 4 players on 4 penalties. Natto Ninetail not usually fouling out. Maybe a few penalties, but doesn't usually get that high. So we are quite a way into the second half. So it's she may just miss sort of 1 or 2 general rotations, but she'll be a little bit bummed that that's the end of the tournament for her. But played well, and we do what we do, and then we learn and move on. Cry about it in our pillow at home. All right, Smiling Assassin now breaking through the back of that TRV pack, with the East Vic pack just holding that that pivot. I don't know if I think she's going for a star pass. Can't see her hand. Smiling Assassin just breaking it on through. They did go for a star pass, and it has been awarded to Monk. Smiling Assassin choosing to keep Baggins in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty bin. Just have a look at those penalties again there. Got Crush, Screw, Billy and Tenacious V on 4 penalties each. And, oh my goodness, that is the game. So, Natto Ninetails actually only missed 1 jam. So, not a lot of missing of anything there. So, that was a really great game for East Vic. 314 to Team Regional Vic's 156. It's quite a lot of points for Team Regional Vic, and sort of doubling the points a little bit there for East Vic. But they played beautifully this competition. Everybody's sort of tired, but they should be very proud. East Vic had a great game, and they had some really great things this game especially. But all weekend they've had a stellar competition. So congratulations to both TRV and East Vic on their wins and their losses. You learn as much from the loss as you do the win. But anywho, I'm Rebecca the Wrecker. Thank you for joining us, and this track will be playing West Side versus Convict City. And I think Baggins is actually going to be your commentator, so I'll leave you and enjoy.